When you're living and working every day, day after day, where can creativity come from? Look closely at the things around you. It can come from any moment in life. Hi, I'm Reeds from Taiwan, the design director of Bone. I like to draw and design and always have new ideas in my head. Seeing people, things, and objects around me, I get inspired and stimulated. And then I'll draw it out and turn it into a product that can have an actual use. During a trip, the moment I put my phone in a cup, the sound was reflected and then became louder. This was an intense and interesting experience. I captured the sensation of that moment and transformed the experience into a product idea. This is how the cell phone horn stand came into being. This environmentally friendly speaker has also won 4 international awards, such as IF Red Dot. Apart from my design work, I am also a bicycle enthusiast. I always keep a bike in the trunk of my car. When I'm not working, I'll get it out and ride it whenever I have time. So I further extended the design concept of the horn stand to use it on a bicycle to be able to use navigation and listen to music. I can record my journey and use lots of other functions. In 2014, it evolved into a single material bike horn with quick assembly and disassembly and a universal strap structure that can fit different bar sizes. Taiwan, the world's leading bicycle manufacturer, is surrounded by the sea. Within 30 minutes, you can go up a mountain and down to the sea. It is one of the best places in the world to ride a bicycle, and Taiwan is also known as Bicycle Island. Most cyclists will have their cell phones with them when they ride their bikes to listen to music, navigate, and record their journey. They take photos and send them to their social groups, thus further enriching their biking experience. It's also useful for contacting the outside world in case of an emergency and makes bicycling more secure. From this, we can see the relevance of cell phones to our lives. In retrospect, in 2010, we proposed a patent for the design of this universal cell phone lanyard. It is a universal design that can cover different sizes of cell phones. Coupled with this strap at the back, it makes a bike tie for different sized cell phones and handlebars. It also won the German IF Design Award. In September 2019, I started a 3,000-kilometer road trip in Europe. I visited many bicycle stores and friends who also cycle. Among them, Vodafone Europe. Vodafone has a corporate ESG carbon reduction scheme. This is an environmental protection program which gives a chance of getting a new bicycle with a new cell number. Thus, Bone now intends to cooperate with Vodafone for the selling of bike ties. In the streets of Europe, they can be a great help for cyclists. Travelers who rent bicycles for mobility can easily use their cell phone to navigate and find the places they want to go. During this 3,000-kilometer trip in Europe, I saw a few people riding with a bike mounting bracket. But almost all cyclists took their cell phones on their rides. I was inspired by a thought. Since we have to take our cell phones on the road, why not make use of the mounting bracket to hold your phone as well? It sounded like a great idea. This idea was swirling around in my mind, and I wanted to use the easiest way with no glue and no tools to fix a cell phone on the mounting bracket using a universal design lanyard that could be used for all cell phones. This is how the initial design concept of Tie Connect was conceived. The first prototype could be attached to different sizes of cell phones. It could also be locked to a bicycle frame. It had to have a hard plastic fitting to rotate and fix it, with a soft silicone lanyard to hold different sizes of cell phones. We used the approach of not gluing the two parts together, but it was hard to get a tight and effective fit. Once you pulled off the larger phone, the hard and soft parts were likely to come loose. The reason why we didn't want to use two materials bonded together or a glue adhesive was from the environmental protection point of view, so that the product could be disassembled and recycled. The 4 corners had a backhook structure with protruding plastic that hooked the silicone onto the body, allowing the separation of hard and soft materials. This was how the model with 4 round shapes connecting with each other was formed. As soon as the cell phone is tied in, it is secure without worry of stretching and deformation. When the model was modified to a round shape, it was more compact with a design that protrude outward. To conceal the backhook structure inside would create a problem, as the silicone would protrude and not be able to fit into the structure of the bracket. The round shape was more compact, but with too small an area to fix the phone to, allowing the cell phone to easily shift around. Increasing the size of the phone fixing area would increase stability, but there was a problem. Although it was more stable, it would obscure most of the middle lens of the phone when taking pictures. The external shape would also become much more complicated. Using the runway round design increased the fixing area for the phone. At this point, we were happy to find a good idea that combined both stability and simplicity. Changing the 4 sides of the strap to triangles stopped the phone from slipping away. The lanyard was finally modified to this runway shape, preventing the lanyard from slipping off and increasing its strength at the same time. Suitable for phone sizes from 4.7 inches to 7.2 inches. Easy to snap onto the bracket, making it more convenient to use. With some further thinking based on this structure, we made a base that can be quickly assembled and disassembled and can accommodate the cell phone strap cover. The bike strap holder continues the idea of a universal design that fits different handlebars and frames. The soft silicone will not damage either the phone or bike, and the quick release design makes it more convenient to switch to different bikes. Apart from being a phone strap, these can also be used with a bicycle mounting bracket. Tests showed that one strap was enough to use as a support, and it was quicker and more convenient to use. As for tightening holes, they were replaced with parallel slotted holes, which strap on for a better fit to the frame, suitable for different tube diameters, and it disperses the vibration from the road to help protect the phone. Apart from that, we also wanted to enable runners to use the cell phone strap interchangeable system. We used the clever combination of 3 materials, the design of the running strap holder, paired with the cell phone strap cover that has a 45-degree angle to the surface, all combined with the high-tensile, skin-friendly straps, provide stability and comfort during your exercise. It is so convenient to switch between cycling and running, sports and leisure. TaiConnect Running, Cycling, Cell Phone Tie-In System. A great partner to help you get around with your cell phone. After 15 months of hard work, the design was finally completed after repeated revisions, and considering everything, including environmental recycling, versatility, aesthetics, and functionality, along with the efforts of all of our Bone colleagues, this concept finally became a product. Looking back, the horn stand was started in 2009, and many new ideas have since been developed over the years. This is a story of transforming life experience into creative inspiration. This is not just a case study of people in design being creative and making products, with attention to every detail of life and transforming them into creativity. You can find new inspirations. Bone makes you different.